ऑर्गेनाइज्ड डिसइंफॉर्मेशन कैंपेन्स भी एक चीज़ होती हैं. अब ये क्या होती हैं, राइट? सो वी बिलीव दैट दे आर दीज ट्रोल फार्म्स और क्लिक फार्म्स जो कि एक ट्रेंड को चलाते हैं, पुश करते हैं. यू नो, जब हम ट्विटर या एक्स खोलते हैं तो उस पर सबसे पहले ट्रेंडिंग फॉर पाकिस्तान आता है, एंड वी जनरली थिंक कि अच्छा ये पाकिस्तान की आवाज़ है, बट ज़रूरी नहीं है कि वो पाकिस्तान की आवाज़ है, बिकॉज it's probably like click farms are doing this. We studied the campaign which was run against Garida Farooqi. She said something, she criticized the former government of a particular jailed leader, and then as a result of it, what was happening, there were like around 7 lakh tweets against her. Now imagine you're Garida Farooqi, you've gone to sleep, you wake up next day and you have like 7 lakh notifications. How would that make you feel? Right?
And also I think like a lot of people, they just use hashtags to get more traction. They don't have anything. I mean, sometimes it's also funny. I mean, I was just trying to trace one of the stories, और मैंने वो जो उसका top trend था बना हुआ उसको I tried to track it, and it just took me to like irrelevant information. So I think a lot of people just use the trending handles to just for more amplification for their own content as well. So regardless of what sort of news actually is linked to that handle.
Okay, so wo bhi hota hai. There will always be people who are not relevant to the hashtag, but what we try to do is we try to go for people who are posting the most. So there are different, like Twitter, like X ke pehle tools aate the, but ab because Elon Musk ne policies change kar diye, so we don't have access to them, in which हम देख सकते थे कि किस बंदे ने सबसे ज़्यादा इस हैशटैग के अंदर पोस्ट किया है. देन यू गो टू द प्रोफाइल. वंस यू गो टू द प्रोफाइल यू विल सी कि वो कब अकाउंट बना था, एंड देन दे विल हैव लाइक इरेटिक एक्टिविटी जिसको हम बॉट अकाउंट्स कहते हैं.
राइट.
सो एज अ पर्सन आप कितनी दफ़ा एक ट्वीट कर सकते हैं, राइट? यू कैन डू इट लाइक प्रॉबली 8 times 10 times in a day, और रेगुलरली तो नहीं कर सकते, राइट? द वॉल्यूम फॉर देम गोज थ्रू thousands.
राइट. So are you like saying like a lot of campaigns jo like the way they get become like top trends, there is some sort of like bots behind it jo ke, so like somebody operates that. So what do you think, like what could be the hidden agenda behind it? For example, this jo Garida Farooqi ki jo aapne example di hai, in your opinion what could be the motive behind it?
The motive is always going to be very difficult to, and obviously I can't say this with clear cut surety ki this is exactly what is happening. Trolls होते हैं, we need to understand कि वो किस तरह काम कर रहे हैं, right? ज़रूरी नहीं है टॉप ट्रेंडिंग में हमेशा ही जो आ रहा हो ना वो लोग ही पोस्ट कर रहे हैं. PSL का फाइनल हुआ, so it makes sense everyone's posting in favor of PSL. But if you see something completely random, unrelated to what's going on in the news, and that's trending, what we realize in the cases of women journalists, because 2021 mein they were back to back. So
I'll just like cut you here because like I can just relate it to one of the campaigns that we were running for one of our clients, and I remember that one of jo social media agency humne engage ki hui thi, they came up with this solution that the event that we were holding, they said like they would engage some paid influencers, large in numbers. They would tweet, retweet, comment, and जो हमारा event का hashtag है, that would become like a top trend in the country for some time. So I understand like there are some ways through which these campaigns or promotions are done, but like it's interesting to know that it's used for other trolling as well.
Yeah, it is. So, and it's also documented as well. So Independent Urdu did a story on Asma Shirazi and the trend that was being run against her. So I'm talking about in September 2021, we saw that they were like back-to-back campaigns against women journalists, right? So it's Benazir Shah, it's Amber Shamsi, it's Asma Shirazi, it's Garida Farooqi. What is happening? Why are they being targeted, right? It's not like you don't have mainstream male journalists who are doing this journalism. So 2020 में अगर आपको याद हो तो सारी women journalists ने एक सेनेट की नेशनल असेंबली की स्टैंडिंग कमेटी में हेयरिंग थी जिसमें जाके उन्होंने एक एक चीज़ जो उनके खिलाफ लिखी गई थी उसको बोला था. It got a lot of international again coverage as well, but nothing was done. I think Bilawal Bhutto was sitting in that hearing as well, and Memel Sarfaraz, Sadaf Khan, all of these women were present there. They gave their testimonies. They read out all the horrible stuff that was said to them, and they were promised like that we will do something horrible, but nothing happened. And you see that there is a trend, because why are women journalists being targeted back to back? What is happening, right? तो उसको स्टडी करने की बहुत ज़रूरत है. डिसइंफॉर्मेशन कैंपेन्स अभी भी बहुत सारे जो फ़लस्तीन के या इज़राइल के जो चल रहे थे, स्टडीज़ ने शो किया कि किस तरह इंडिया से ऑपरेट कर रहे हैं. यू नो, देयर लाइक न्यूज़ स्टोरीज दैट हैव बीन ट्राइंग टू स्टडी दिस, के नॉट ऑल ऑफ इट इज़ नेचुरल कंटेंट. एवरीथिंग दैट यू कंज्यूम इज़ नॉट नेसेसरी कि समवन इज़ जस्ट कि लोग ही ट्वीट कर रहे हैं. यू नो, सो न्यूयॉर्क टाइम्स डिड अ स्टोरी ऑन द ट्रोल फार्म्स इन Russia that were running disinformation campaigns in US during the election time. So that's how it started. You know, there's a very famous book called I Am Troll by an Indian author. Read it. It's again a wonderful explanation of how these campaigns work, how do click farms work, and like the type of impact that they have. You know, because अब आप खुद सोचेंगे, if someone says one bad thing to you in a day, like if I say you do not look nice, right? Despite of the fact that हर कोई आपकी तारीफ करेगा, this one thing will stick with you. Now what's happening in online space? Everyone will have the right to say something or the other too.
Right. And if there is like more frequency of one particular content, वही बात है ना, like I think I always believe that we live in a time where we can rationalize everything, because no matter what the truth is, आप जितना amplification करेंगे of any wrong information, there would be some buzz created around it, because like nobody has time to actually verify that information.